YouTube. I lost my job today. I'm not entirely sure why, because I always thought of myself as a pretty good worker. I mean, I always showed up on time. I was always cordial. I was always good to customers. Always helped out when I could. Knew a lot about the stuff we were selling. I have some suspicions, though. Some suspicions as to why I got fired, and I won't say. But what I will say is that I'm feeling quite indignant. I am. You know, you devote your time and your energy to something, believing that, you know, you're giving it your best shot, that the respect and kindness that you give, you will receive, will be shown to you in return. But for some reason, I guess I must be the exception. I suppose the rules simply don't apply to me in that case. You know, it's cool. It's fine, because I'll find a way to make things work, like I always do. Because I'm persistent. I'm like a cockroach. I'm hard to get rid of. So yeah. I've been lying to say I wasn't feeling quite frustrated. And to argue that this is an okay situation would be kind of crazy. But it's a crazy world, you know. People like to make their own rules. People like to bend rules whenever possible, and they think that they can just play God, like they can handle that kind of responsibility or something. It's just arrogance, you know. It's just they're conceited, they're naive, and they don't realize that, you know, sometimes you bite the wrong dog, if you get what I'm saying. You really should tread waters quite carefully when it comes to certain people, certain things that you mess with. But I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything because thanks to a lack of financial stability, I have other things to tend to, like how I'm gonna feed myself, like how I'm gonna even manage to keep my home, to live in this wonderful home that I've found and I've built for myself. It's some people just, they're incapable of putting themselves in somebody else's place. Or they simply don't care, you know? I mean, it's just kind of bizarre to me how there's so many people out there who can can treat someone else with such disrespect and show no regard for human life, despite not even the slightest hint of human decency. It makes me wonder, you know, are they even people? Are these even people? Are they serious? Are they? It feels like the end times with how people treat each other nowadays. I mean, human beings have such a capacity for empathy and kindness, and instead they choose to act like savages, like wild animals, like beasts, like they're not, they haven't evolved beyond that. And then they just shrug their shoulders and say, well, that's just life, that's just the way things are. But they don't have to be that way. It's you doing it. You're choosing to make it that way. You choose to make it that way. But they don't care. They'll just plug their ears and just no. They don't give a shit. They'll just fire you. They don't care if you go without food. They don't care if you're at risk of losing your home, of your life falling apart. That doesn't matter to them, you know? And at this point, really, why should it? I mean, it's just so funny. It's just so hilarious. I will survive this. I'll survive this because struggle is all I've ever known. I wish I could understand what it means to wake up every morning and go, wow, you know, I'm quite a blessed person. This is life has so much to offer. There's so much bounty. There's so much in my disposal. I can do this. I can do this. I'll take the reins and I'll create a life based on what I want, what's best for me. Some people just don't have that privilege. But, you know, if you bring that up, they just tell you to shut up. They just tell you to shut your mouth because you're making everybody feel awkward and depressed, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to bum everyone out with a quick dose of reality. You don't want to do that. Because who knows? People might actually learn something, and they might learn to not to let their selfishness get the best of them. Maybe if you know, people weren't afraid to accept the harsh truth, then you know, maybe they could allow that to mold them into better people with stronger, you know, dispositions. And they wouldn't feel the need to stand on someone else's neck, but it's just we're living in, I guess, because they don't want to listen, they don't care, it's that simple, they just don't care. It's just some people are just born that way. Some people are just defective. They're biologically incapable of caring about other people. I care about people, despite what some of you guys might think. But I'm also not afraid to seek out justice when it's needed. So just keep that as a reminder. Keep that little tidbit in your pocket. So yeah, pretty much it. It's gonna be kind of hard to manage in life for a while, but yeah, like I said, I'll figure it out. It's what I do, right? It's just what I do. It's just what I do. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. And in the comments.